Hello, so we're here with Nancy again, and today we're going to be turning this into a beautiful color melt. We're going to be doing a little bit of a shadowed root going into a burgundy with some rosy pink ends. We're going to throw in some extensions and give her a new makeover. So we'll be right back with her sectioning pattern. So here we have two bowls of color. We have Blonde Me, 7 Ball, and Cool Additive, and then we have 6.5 with 40 volume from J. Beverly Hills. I use 40 volume. She's actually a natural level 3, but when I'm doing reds, I like to bump up the developer a little bit because it gives that extra vibrancy, and I also mix it 1-to-1, so it really gives, it's a really more of an opaque color than a translucent color. So what we're going to do today is we're gonna use an alternating, we're gonna alternate different techniques. Some of them we're just gonna do melts, some of them we're gonna do a combination of weaves and then a melt, and we just really want to create a really diffused look. So for the first section, because it's so short, and Miss Nancy also burnt off some of her hair.
Yes, it was quite the horrific experience. When you're ready to relax, make sure that the candle is not anywhere near your head when you're about to put your head down in the bathtub.
Yes.
Because that's a learning lesson, just so you know.
So she melted some of her hair. So for the first one, because it's so short, I'm really just going to keep this piece all dark because I do want it to have cascading of dark around her face and around her perimeter. And then this is also what will fall out of her ponytail when she wears it up. And again, feather it on. So we really only want to keep about an inch worth of dark or so. I don't think I've ever burned my hair like that, ever.
Honestly, I was horrified, and it took me about 20-minute meditation of sitting in the bath and being like, you know what? This could be worse. My whole hair could have got lit on fire, and I'd have no hair.
Yeah, that's true.
So, at least I came out with a few little pieces that were burnt. They'll grow back. And that's what extensions are for.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been way worse. My dad, literally, one time we were in front of a campfire, and a spark flew up and singed, like, it was like the tiniest spark. It just hit one hair, but it was, my dad, obviously guys has like, they have a lot more hair. It was enough to catch the next one, and then it singed all the way up his arm. Like, he had no arm hair left.
Oh, really?
From one little thing, like little spark thing, yeah.
Jeez. That's so funny.
It's pretty intense. So cute. And basically from section to section, you're just gonna alternate how much. So the first section I had mostly dark. The next section I had mostly light. This one I'm gonna have mostly dark. And you're just gonna kind of alternate it like that. Occasionally you're gonna throw in a couple weaves as well to really break up the top of the dark. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna do weaves just through the top half actually. You can see this one we're keeping majority dark, or I should say it's like that reddish color. There, and then we're going to continue this all the way up. So now at the widest point of the head, I am going to do a baby light, and I'm going to alternate them. So one section I'm going to do a baby light, the next one I will not, and vice versa. Underneath the baby light, I'm going to continue with the same color melt technique as we have been doing. And with her hair, she naturally has the craziest, cutest little fro, which sometimes she does wear her hair curly, and sometimes she wears it straight. So we do want to make sure that her weave is big enough that you can see the color through both ways depending on what way she wears it. So this one's going to have more dark actually. So this one's gonna have. So with this section, I'm going to skip the baby light, and it's going to actually have more of the blonde than it is going to have of the burgundy colors. This is what it looks like after the wash and before the toner. So today I'm going to be toning the hair with 27 grams of the Pravana Rose Gold Express toners and also 3 grams of 8.52 from J. Beverly Hills, just to give it a little bit more of the red. The Express toners from Pravana are absolutely beautiful and they work really fast, so it is one that you have to watch. Within 5 minutes it's going to affect the color drastically, so keep your eyes on it. If you want it to really deposit, you can absolutely leave it on longer, but as soon as you see it's ready, you have to rinse it. So for this particular color, because we want it to fade into a dusty rose color, the key to having these fashion colors look really vibrant is when you're putting it onto really light hair, if not almost white. So the extension started as a level 10 extension. I use the same formula that we put on her natural hair, except this time I have doubled the amount of red. So instead of putting 3 grams of red, I put 6 grams of red, and putting it onto white hair, I know that it's gonna show a lot more vibrant than it did on her natural hair. Because her natural hair, we lifted it to about a level 9 or so, and you could still see a little bit of that pale yellow color, so obviously we had to consider that when we're mixing our formula. So with these kind of colors, I really want to just really say, like, yes, it's really what the formula is going to change depending on what you're starting at and what you want the hair to finish at, and it's going to change person to person as well. So here we have her all done, this beautiful dusty rose color. It's a nice big change for her, right? Yeah.
Loving it.
We also changed because it's beautiful outside and now it's really sunny, so we're going to go in and enjoy the day. So if you have any questions, just make sure to leave a comment below. We will get back to you. Do subscribe to our channel because we release new videos every Friday. Bye!
See ya!